Santaco says its taxis will not be operating today as it fears possible vandalism. Let's get you the latest on the story now. We're joined by Santaco's president, Philip Taibosh. Philip, good morning to you. What's the official word from your organization? What's the communication to your taxis this morning?
Thank you for being on your program this morning. As Santaco, I must indicate Santaco National has not taken any position on of stopping or not going, allowing taxis to operate. But Santaco KZN has taken a conscious decision not to allow its taxis to operate on the basis that the situation is completely abnormal in the KZN area. And they have requested that each and every taxi operator should ensure that he assesses the situation and keep his taxi home. So there's no protest from taxis except to say that taxis will be kept at their different storages today in KZN. And in other parts like in Gauteng, we are calling upon the taxi operators to make an individual assessment of the situation so that they can protect their properties. As well as in KZN, it is on the basis of protecting individual properties.
What's really concerning, Dr. Taibosh Ayanda here, is that the violence is sporadic and unpredictable. As things stand, do you know how many of your operators have been affected specifically by the violence?
We don't know at this particular stage, except to say that I've been called by the chairman of KZN yesterday, who was actually sort of giving me the situation in KZN, and I couldn't less agree with him on the decision that they have taken to say that they have advised taxi operators to keep away from the roads today.
So, Philip, this is the instruction in KZN for today. Will you reassess the situation today as things unfold and for the coming week?
I think definitely the situation will be assessed. And as I'm saying that it is KZN, and I know I've got very capable leaders in KZN, they will assess the situation and they will take the necessary measures to ensure that if situation comes to calamity, the operation goes back to its normality.
Part of the other concern is that there's been unofficial word on places like social media that some taxi operators themselves actually might join in what's been called a national shutdown of some sorts. What do you know about that, if anything?
Let me be very clear that I'm not talking on behalf of individuals. I'm talking on behalf of an organized taxi industry. And if any individual would take a decision to find themselves in any way in support of anything, it is their own decision, and it is not the collective of the taxi industry in the country.
Philip Taibosh, thanks very much for coming onto the channel this morning. That's the communication from Santaco this morning. Taxis in KZN told to not be operating, particularly today, given the extent of the violence in that province. In Johannesburg, the decision is being made by individual taxi owners, depending on what the situation is like in the parts where they operate. But that's important for you to note this morning. If you are traveling in KZN, taxis will be limited, if any at all.